Dear cadets, good morning. So yesterday I taught you definition of soil, importance of soil and the formation of soil, that is by weathering, and weathering entire process I have explained you. Today I am going to teach you soil and life. What is the importance of soil in terms of life? So as you know, soil contains water, air and mineral. Just see, all these things are available in the soil only. Just see, small pores are there. In those pores, air is trapped, and you can see that moisture is also available in the soil. And there are plenty of minerals available in the soil. Not only this one, soil stores energy in the form of organic matters. In the soil, how many things are there? It is in the form of organic matter. Like starch is there, cellulose is there, sugar is there, and fat is there. Now you will be amazed that how soil will store fat, sugar, cellulose, and starch. In upcoming videos and explanation, you will understand all those things. Especially the content of these things are varies according to the type of soil. Like in black soil, these minerals are more, while in case of sandy soil, the content of minerals are less. Soil is the habitat for many living organisms. Just see, in the soil only you might have seen insects, you might have seen the worms, you might have seen the bacteria, fungi, protozoans, so many things. So soil is the habitat for many living organisms. If soil is not there, these living organisms cannot survive. So just see, to understand the habitat for different animals, we have to perform one activity, and with that activity we will understand the composition of soil also. Okay. Dear cadet, I have told you that we'll perform one activity. What is that activity? Collect the different soil sample from different places. Means in the same locality, different places are there. You collect the soil sample. Are the soil sample collected from different places similar? That is the basic question. Means you have collected the soil sample from different places. Are they similar samples or they are different? So try to understand, soil sample which you have collected from different places, they will be different in terms of the plantation, grown there, in terms of color, in terms of chemical composition, in terms of the mineral content, they will be different. Not only this one, in those soil samples, you may have plastics, you may have polythene and some other pollutant. So just try to understand, these plastics, polythene and some other things which are found in those soil samples, they are called soil pollutant. And just see, the pollutant which are found in the soil, they are because of the addition of fertilizers, because of the spraying of insecticides, pesticides, some nuclear hazards, some industrial waste. There are so many things, because of that soil is getting polluted. So by collecting these different soil samples, you will come to know the pollutant of soil also, pollutant of soil. And these pollutant of soil is very harmful for the human beings also. Not only this one, they are decreasing the fertility of the soil. That is why we should release less waste to the soil, so that our soil fertility can be maintained. So what are the causes of soil pollution? Toxic pesticides spread all over the lawns and farms. What is the next cause of soil pollution? Industries empty their sludge and pollutants into the air, soil and water. Now atomic, toxic and hazardous waste are also released into the atmosphere, polluting the soil as well. Soil is So dear cadets, you have collected the different soil samples and now from different places. Now to understand the component of soil, what you have to do, that soil sample which you have collected from different places, take in one jar and add those soil samples to those different jars which are filled with the water and keep it undisturbed for some period of time. So when you keep it undisturbed for some period of time, then what you will find that after some time, those different soil samples, they form different layers. At the top, which layer will be there? Humus. And you know what are the humus? Humus is nothing but a dead remains of plant and animals. Next one will be the clay. This one will be the sand and the last one will be the gravel. Try to understand, they are attaining these layers or position as per their gravity. Which is the lighter one that will form the upper layer and which is the heavier one that will form the bottommost layer. So the topmost layer is humus and humus is only making the soil fertile. And for the better understanding of this one, means for the better understanding of components of soil, we'll do one activity. So this is also known as layers of soil or components of soil, and this is only known as horizontal layers of soil. So in horizontal layers of soil, these things are there: humus, clay, sand and gravel. Remember, these layers are there on the basis of their weight, mass. According to their weight and mass, they are occupying the layers. Let us see one activity for the better understanding of component of soil.
Soil is formed due to the weathering of rocks caused by the action of wind, water, and climate. Soil mainly consists of rock particles and humus. Rock particles form the lower layers of the soil, whereas humus makes the topsoil and is composed of dead and decayed matter. Let's identify the various soil components present in a soil sample. For this experiment, we require soil sample, a measuring cylinder, a beaker, and a glass rod. Take 30 grams of soil in a beaker. Now, measure 500 milliliter of water with the help of a measuring cylinder. Add water in the beaker. Thoroughly stir the mixture of soil and water with the help of a glass rod. Allow the mixture to settle. Various layers of soil. The uppermost layer shows the presence of humus. The second layer contains the silt particles. stones are settled at the bottom. In water, the solid components of soil settle as per their size and density.
So dear cadets, right now you have seen the horizontal layers of soil. In horizontal layers of soil, humus is there, clay is there, sand is there, gravel particles are there. So according to their weight, size and density, they occupy the space. And now try to understand, then one more term is there, soil profile. So what do you mean by soil profile? Soil profile is nothing but a vertical section through different layers of soil. So just see, vertical section through different layers of soil. In horizontal layers, how many layers you have seen? Humus, then clay, then sand, then gravel. So they were the horizontal layers. Just you cut the vertically. So when you cut the vertically, whatever soil structure you are seeing, that is known as soil profile. So in the vertical section through different layers of soil, that is known as soil profile. And the various layers of soil profile is known as horizons. What are this one? Horizons. So in soil, basically these are the horizons: A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock. Now try to understand A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock. They are different, and they are different in terms of texture, color, chemical composition, depth and particle size. Means in these horizons, in A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock, their chemical composition will be different, the particles which are found there, their size will be different, their texture will be different, their color will be different. And the last one layer is bedrock, that is very tough. It is difficult to dig them out. Now, what are the factors which affect the soil profile? So the soil profile, the factors which are affecting are wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. So try to understand, please distinguish between layers of soil and soil profile. Layers of soil are components of soil is the horizontal layers, while soil profile is the vertical layers through horizontal layers. Always remember, that is the difference. Layers of soil are component soils, they are horizontally, and the soil profile is the vertical section or vertical layers through horizontal layers. So these are the distinction between horizontal layers and soil profile. For the better understanding of soil profile, let us watch one video on soil profile diagrams.
When we look at the ground, we usually see the top surface of the soil, not the inner layers of it. But when we look at a recently dug vertical ditch or a foundation of a building, we notice various layers of soil under it. This vertical section of the soil with different layers is called soil profile. As we can see here, each layer is different from the other in terms of color, texture, depth and composition. These layers of soil running parallel to the surface are called soil horizons. The uppermost horizon of soil, which is also called the topsoil or the A horizon, is often black or dark in color because of its organic content. This organic content makes the soil fertile and provides nutrients to the plants. It also provides shelter to many living organisms such as worms, beetles, rodents, etc. The next layer of soil is harder and compact than the previous one and is called the B horizon or the middle layer. Below this, the third layer or C horizon is present, which is mainly made up of broken bedrock and no organic material is present in it. Below this layer is the bedrock, which is compact and cemented by the weight of the overload soil profile develops as a result of weathering of mineral rocks and deposition of organic matter over a long period of time.
So you might have seen the video, and what you saw, that A horizon is basically black in color. What is this one? This is black in color. Black color. And just see, it is filled with so many minerals, and this is the only reason. Minerals means nutrients. That is why in topsoil only basically all animals, rodents, worms, earthworm, all are found here only, because they will get their nutrients. And this layer, this topmost horizon is only fertile horizon. B horizon, here what is there? Minerals are not there. Minerals are not there. It is compact only, but not very much compact. And just see, in this horizon, water is found. Means between the layers of soil, water is there. C horizon, this is just below the B horizon. This is made up of particles of bedrock. Means pebbles, stones. This is made up of. Now try to understand, the most important thing is the bedrock. Just see, bedrock is the bottommost layer, and A, B, C horizon is pressurizing this zone. That is why it becomes very hard, very compact, and it is very difficult to dig this one. Now asphalt, basalt, granite, all these things are obtained from this layer only. So in this way your soil profile diagram is over. Now try to understand, as far as the portion of this one is this chapter is concerned. Now almost halfway we reached. Tomorrow I will teach you the types of soil and all other things. So now this is the time to give you some questions, and now I hope that you are completing everything. Now as far as recapitulation is concerned, today how many things I taught? So let us recapitulate. Recap. How many things today I taught? I started with layers of soil, components of soil. So that is the horizontal layers, and we discussed different layers of different components of soil. So in the components of soil, what are there? Humus are there, that is only fertile layers. Then clay is there, sand is there, gravel is there. Okay, and afterwards we have discussed one activity. In that activity, while collecting the different samples of soil, we have got the pollutant, soil pollutant also, like polythene, plastics, and all those things. And these soil pollutants, they are harmful for the soil, and they are decreasing the fertility of the soil. And what are the causes of soil pollution? That also we have discussed. Afterwards, I taught you the soil profile. In soil profile, that is the vertical section through horizontal layers. We have got the different layers. These different layers are called the horizon. A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and bedrock. Their complete description I have shown you with the help of one video. Now, try to understand now. Now this is the time to check your learning outcome. So I am going to give you some questions. Try hard to write their answers. Outcome. The first question is question number first. Name the different component of soil with diagram. So that glass jar, glass tumbler diagram we have to draw here. Second question is, what do you mean by soil profile? Draw its diagram showing different horizons means A horizon, B horizon and C horizon and bedrock. So today I am basically giving you two questions only and both are based on diagram based. So name the different component of side with diagram means what is there, that glass tumbler diagram you have to draw, that is the horizontal layers of side showing the different components of side. And in this diagram side profile, first you define what is the side profile and then what are the horizons, different horizon diagram is there. So you have seen in the video diagram. Now if you are facing any problem, so in NCERT book it is given, you can make it. Now if further difficulty is there, you can contact me on the same number on our same forum. Will solve your problem. Thank you very much for today.